everyone, it's Hot Alpha Female, and this week's topic could be a little touchy for some of you guys, so I want to be as gentle as I can. So there is this whole debate about whether taller guys are more attractive to women. And I don't really want to discuss that and talk about that per se, because everyone's going to have an opinion, and it could just get really frustrating in the end. But what I did want to talk about was how guys who feel like they're at a disadvantage when it comes to attracting a woman because of their height, how you guys can actually continue to create a very strong physical and sexual attraction with a woman despite your height, and how you can actually make your height fairly irrelevant when it comes to attracting a woman and how she feels about you. So with that said, let's get started. So here's the first part. You want to find a part of your personality that is really unique, that you really like about yourself, and you want to accentuate it. Meaning to say, you want to package it and like display it and show it off and kind of live, breathe, and be proud of it. This in its own way is kind of like a metaphorical way of being the tall guy, because tall guys are kind of, they stand out from the crowd a bit. People over 6 foot don't make up a huge proportion of the population either. So by kind of peacocking parts of your personality, that acts as, another point that can grab a woman's attention and go, hang on, this guy's really cool. Like, I want to get to know more about him. So what are some of the potential things that you can peacock or show off or accentuate? It could be a particular skill or talent you have. Maybe you can play a musical instrument. Maybe you know how to speak a lot of different languages. Maybe you know how to, cook a really good meal. Maybe you know how to do something really cool and neat and funky. So, you want to find and accentuate that particular talent. You can also peacock through the way that you dress. You don't have to go crazy outrageous and wear hot pink with pinstripes or anything like that, but just wear a bold color shirt, or have a kind of accessory like a hat or a scarf that kind of makes a bit more of a statement, or put together a look that is just a little bit different from some of the things that you see everyone else wearing. Another way to accentuate your personality is to just, express your sense of humor. It could be a kind of quirky sense of humor, and it could be quite different. It could be a very engaging sense of humor. So whatever that is, you just want to express it. The second part is that you need to develop very strong leadership skills. So I have lots of videos talking about the importance of leadership skills, and in this video I'm still going to emphasize it. When you can lead assertively, and you can call a woman out when she's behaving badly, and you can be assertive about what you do like and what you don't like, and you can kind of stand your ground, it really helps a woman feel like you're in control, and it really makes her feel like you are in the leadership position. And when you do that, she can surrender a bit more, and she can feel more feminine, and that is what helps create that kind of physical sexual attraction that she develops with you. The third part is you want to know and refine ways in which to protect and defend yourself and the woman that you are attracting or dating at the time. So for example, if you're in a club with the girl that you're dating, say, and you want to be very astute as to what's happening in the environment. You perhaps want to take note of where the exits in the club are, in case anything goes wrong, or you want to take note of any guys in the club that seem like a little seedy or a little suspicious, and you can do that by also learning how to physically defend yourself if you do or don't know how to do that already. And also intellectually protecting yourself, like if you are running a business, for example, or you are working in the corporate world, you want to make sure that your assets or your intellectual property are protected. Now, why is this so important? If a woman experiences congruency between how you can make her feel protected and how you are also protecting your own world. It makes her feel kind of a double layer of security, because she knows that, you're not just doing things specially for her. This is a way of life for you. And if it's a way of life for you, it means that there are certain things that you have habitualized that encourage safety and security. And so for a woman, it's just like, feels like this sense of it being okay and safe to be with you, probably potentially more safe to be with you than just dating a tall guy who his only great asset is the fact that he's tall and has a bigger build, because the depth of protection she feels from you is much greater than just something that she's attracted to superficially. Along with this, you want to know how to be proactively resourceful. So this means, thinking outside the box when it comes to resolving challenges, and being very quick on your feet when a challenge does arise in resolving it. And also knowing how to manage the resources around you and the people around you really well. Because if you can manage the resource around you and you can manage the people around you very well, then not only are you taking the leadership position when you're with her, you are also taking the leadership position with your entire life. And that is incredibly attractive to any woman. So the fourth part is to be prepared for some shit tests with certain women who may feel a little uncomfortable dating a guy who is shorter than them or not as tall as they would like. Now, the key is that if you are secure with your height and it's not an issue for you, more than likely it will not be an issue for her. She will follow your lead. For instance, if a woman, makes a comment about your height, she may do like a shit test to kind of see where you're at, to see kind of how you're going to react to it, if it is an insecurity of yours or whether you are completely comfortable in your skin. So if she does do this, then, answer confidently, be prepared for it. Anticipation is half the game here. And, call her out on it, let her know that you know what she's doing, and just show her how confident and comfortable you are in your own skin. If it doesn't bother you, then it's not going to bother her. Now, the last point is that, your height, it's something that you can't change. So there's no point in fighting it or wishing it was different, because, there really is nothing that you can do about it. And so I would say, look at all the advantages of being a shorter guy, or, a guy that isn't as tall as you would like to be. You can, for instance, fit into any sports car of your choosing, because some of those sport cars are really, really small, and you won't be able to fit into it if you're like more than 6 foot. Shorter guys actually have a longer life expectancy than guys over 6 foot tall. And my favorite advantage for you guys is that because of the cultural stigmas, you can come in as the underdog, and before anyone knows it, you can sneakily and successfully blow away the competition. So I just want to say, there's plenty of hope for you guys. There is really no disadvantage. The main thing is that you get really comfortable with your height, you accept it, and you focus on the things that actually do help you create real and long-lasting attraction with a woman.